It's Friday on the beat, so you know it's time to fall back. And I'm joined by two of our favorite guests here. We have hip-hop royalty Fab Five Freddy, a filmmaker, a visual artist, and an architect of the street art movement. He also exploded on the scene back as one of the first graffiti artists to go global and has been a big part of explaining and narrating hip-hop to the entire world. He's now working with his own cannabis line with a social justice argument and is featured in a new documentary called All the Streets Are Silent, a look at the convergence of hip-hop and skateboarding. And then we have our own NBC royalty. You know him well, Steve Kornacki, political correspondent from the big board all the way to Tokyo, where he's part of our all-star lineup covering the Olympics. And you can find him, of course, at the big board anytime you're wondering where an election is heading. I should mention, since we're talking culture, that Kornacki khakis have also garnered an enthusiastic fan base, including Leslie Jones. And Steve, take a look.
Kornacki with the khakis! What's up, sexy baby? I see ya! The khakis looking great today. The khakis always looking great there, Steve. Kornacki khakis.
Video tells the story, sir. I want to start with Steve all the way out there, and I'll warn viewers we may have a tape delay. We've got sound in the background. That's live Olympics TV. But Steve, what are you seeing out there, and what's on your fallback list?
Yeah, Ari, and I apologize if the audio is a little rough. There is a giant helicopter that's just been hovering overhead here, literally as we were setting up for this. But yeah, we're entering, second weekend of the Olympics here in Tokyo. Obviously, gymnastics and swimming, very big part of the first week. Now we shift into track and field. Track and field, always where the U.S. Wins an awful lot of medals. So really excited about what's about to come here in Tokyo. But you asked for what would be on my fallback list. I was trying to think here what I've been watching at these games, and I'll give you one. Age. Here's something. Yeah, I'm starting to get up there in years a little bit, and I'm a little sensitive to this one, so I always get inspired when I look around and I see athletes who might be a little bit older than me, and there are not many of them left. But when it comes to equestrian for the United States, there are, and one of them in particular is really shining. How about this? The U.S. Team Dressage, that's one of the equestrian events. The U.S. Dressage team just won the silver medal this week. That's their best finish at an Olympics in more than half a century. The team is anchored by 52-year-old Sabine Shoot-Carey. Her horse, 15 years old. That's pretty old for a horse. Sanseo is her horse's name, and they came through in the clutch to put the United States past Great Britain into the silver medal slot. That's a great finish for the U.S. In team dressage. And then there's also this weekend here, the individual events playing out. And Philip Dutton is his name. He's competing for the United States. He is the oldest American athlete at these games. He's 57. So it's something that gives inspiration to some of us.
I love that one, Steve, and that's an update for people who are, of course, following. There's so much to keep up with at the Olympics. Not to put you on the spot, Fab Five Freddy, but you've been on the program before. The only thing old about you, Freddy, is your age, because you're young in every other way. Your vibe, your energy, your fashion. So if you have any thoughts on age diversity or what else is on your list, man?
Well, it's just great to be on with who we jokingly call Grandmaster Math, Steve Kornacki, who has just created a whole space for himself, calculating everything that we need calculated. From elections now to see him at the Olympics is perfect. We love it. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Yeah. And it's been exciting watching the Olympics and, mentioning the documentary, All the Streets Are Silent, which I take part in along with a lot of other people that were active on the New York scene in the 90s. I was around but didn't know. I had friends that skateboarded. I just didn't understand that whole scene and how it perfectly connected with 90s hip hop. And it's just a fascinating film. And also perfect that this is the first year that skateboarding is a part of the Olympics. And the events that I saw were that New York street type skating up and down, banisters. I remember seeing friends do it back then, back in the 90s. And now we got a whole film that shows how that laid a foundation for what's happening now.
Yeah. That's so important. What do you think about what people are learning? I mean, Steve's here in Tokyo, but hip hop has gone global. And one of the positives people argue is that it's raised some consciousness, Freddie.
Yeah, it definitely has. And, being over in Japan, when the movie Wild Style, which I took part in, hip hop's first film, we went on a tour of Japan, planted those hip hop seeds in the early 80s. I think it was like 1982. So it's fascinating to see how deeply rooted the culture is in Japan now and so many other places. There's some really strong Japanese hip hop culture, style, fashion, everything going on over there. Although we're not getting to see the Japanese people because of COVID, there's no audiences now, but still amazing to see where this all has come.
Absolutely. Steve, I got 20 seconds. The last question to you is the easiest. None other than Fab Five Freddy has dubbed you Grandmaster Math. Do you accept your new nickname?
You can consider me extremely flattered, grateful for those kind words. That was awfully kind to you. Really appreciate it. And I guess I'm stuck with khakis and a map. There's nothing else I can do.
There it is. So shout out to Grandmaster Flash. Shout out to Grandmaster Math. For those watching with a Twitter nearby, that's hashtag Grandmaster Math. And you can add Steve Kornacki. Shout out to the Olympians of all ages.